Yeah, we'll get to see how SapphireKelownaDotCom is going to work their terrorist side first, because they are T, and this is about to go live. Savage versus SapphireKelownaDotCom, CEVO Season 5 Professional Division. This is, I believe this is week 6-1 right here. Dustu and already Hades pushing mid, getting a little aggressive through his own smoke, gets a nice headshot to take down L's. Ocean, the rest of the players are working their way into the B bomb site right now. Frags happening across the board. Tovu getting a Char with one of his own. It's going to be a 2 versus 2 now. Savage having to play the retake. One is on the long rotate. That's going to be Professor Chaos all the way through terrorist spawn, trying to work into the tunnels now. And his teammate outside is going to be Valens. So they're going to try and do this 2-man retake. The bomb gets planted safe behind the double stack, so Tovu didn't have to worry. And there goes Professor Chaos. He's down. Working into the bomb site now is going to be Valens. Can he get in there and get these frags? Needs to get 2. Can't make it happen. SapphireKelowna.com picks up that first round. And how big is that as T's to get that first round right here?
It's huge. The difficult part here is getting this eco. You see a lot of CTs win these ecos because they'll just armor up and they'll play a counter flash and maybe just peek something. So I'd love to see SK scout where the stack's going to be here and draw out the counter flashes if they want to be able to take this next round, which will lead to the following round, because usually when people buy the majority of their items, it's going to be on this round as opposed to the next round.
So this will be round number 2, and Ocean is already down. That's going to be an aggressive play in the B bomb site. That was going to be Dumore, and I believe Relics actually pushed upper B, got a frag, but trading out a kill of their own is going to be Tovu, taking down Valens with a Galil headshot. So that's 1 rifle in the hands of the CTs who are ecoing right now. 2 CZs on the board, and I believe we got a 5-7 out there also. Let's see if they can make anything happen here. Gunfight up mid. There's going to be Relics pushing with his own CZ. He does get the kill. Els is down, so 2 terrorists are already down. This anti-eco is kind of falling apart here for SapphireKelowna.com. They've already lost 2 of their players. They're trying to work into A. They have 1 player to beat that's defending right now, and that's going to be Professor Chaos, who gets the frag and takes down Char. There goes Wabbit. Now only Tovu left alive. This will be 1 versus 3. There's only 1 rifle in the hands of a CT, though. That's Relics. He's going to peek out and get the frag. 2K for Relics, 2K for Dumore. On the other side, Tovu gets 2 of his own, and just like that, Savage gets an eco. So all that momentum is instantaneously gone from SapphireKelowna. Where do they go from here, Schaefer?
Well, the momentum's not just gone, but that's a killer. I mean, that's a killer to any sort of, you know, excitedness that you had going right there, anything. Because, and also what I don't like about that, remember how I was just saying that if they're going to armor up or anything, it's going to be this round. And they put 1 guy in B tunnel by himself. There was no trade that was possible. There was no nothing. If they did a B push there, if that guy didn't get both of those kills, he was dead. And they gave up that gun just too easily. And from that point, they gave up the gun, they gave up map control, and then the kills just started floating, because then you had to run into CZs. If you run into CZs, you're basically dead, unless you can manage some miracle. And apparently St. Jude's took up all the miracles today.
This is looking like round 3 will be a split to B. Player in tunnels is already down. Dumore's in the back of the bomb site, getting a big 3K for his team. Valens and Relics on the cleanup to shut down round number 3, give Savage 2 of their own. And you were just talking about the CZs. What is your opinion on the CZ's effect on eco rounds or preventing anti-ecos?
I love it, dude. Like, I know people are saying that they're overpowered and everything, but if you have a chance, like, I know that everyone in here that's probably listening that bet on these matches have played competitively. You hated running around with a Glock or a P250 because you have 0 chance at that round for the most part. The CZ gives you every round meaning, and I think it's awesome. Love it. By the way, Dumore right there, just an eco round, but his aim was insane.
So this will be round 4 going. It's going to be an execute up the catwalk. It looks like 4 terrorists had made their way up. They're all dead now. Only 1 left alive. That's going to be Ocean. He's right there. Gets a CZ kill on Dumore. That could be a rifle in his hands if he can get across. Relics is right there. Not going to let him get the rifle and reload it. Can Relics make it happen? And he does. He was getting spammed a little bit from behind, but a 3K for Professor Chaos. Score will be 3-1 Savage, and it's looking good so far for Savage.
Let's see if they go with an op here. The one thing that SK doesn't have going for them is they don't have a predominant opper. And I don't think SK does either. I think Wabbit used to op, and I think he's more of a hybrid now. But he does pick up an op here, so we'll see if there's actually a battle in mid. Boom!
He does win that battle against Hades. Did Hades have an op in his hands?
Yep.
He was playing like he did, and that is one op down, out of the way for Savage. And correct me if I'm wrong here, but Hades is their main opper, so freeing up middle is going to be huge for them. It's going to give them that catwalk work that they should be able to use here. Playing nice and slow, though, all spread around. They're pretty much just playing off a pick and roll, seeing if anyone's going to get aggressive. They can catch somebody on the cross. Once again, Wabbit is working his way into the mid lane to try and prevent something, but look at right here. Look at Valens right in the crack of the door, trying to catch some sound, trying not to get naded, seeing if he can get somebody going up cat, catch him from behind and get the frag. Doomwar's going for the peak, and yes, you are going to see 4 terrorists working their way up the catwalk. One is going to be going long. That player long is going to be, I believe, Tovu. He does have a player to beat. Oh, and there goes Doomor getting taken down. Wabbit with the op right now, working it so very well. And Tovu, for some reason, not really working long. I believe that he heard Professor Chaos somewhere over there, and he's not going to get aggressive on it. He's just going to work his way back to mid, play the flank position. And he's trying, almost gets a frag there, has to bail out. He will run into a CT, but he gets the frag anyways. AK headshot to take him out of the game. And now this is going to be a 5 versus 2. And here comes the CT scatter, not going for it, saving those guns. And Relics actually picked up an op, so that's going to be a good save there as long as he can stay alive. And ooh, here comes the hunt from SKDC. They're going for it. They're going to hunt and try and steal these guns back.
Yeah, aside, just a quick. Oh, about to see some action. Ocean flick shot.
Oh, Relics.
In trouble.
Oh, Relics.
Okay, one thing about that round, I have to get it out there. A lot of people think of a lurker as a guy that just shoots people in the back, yada, yada, yada. The lurker role, in my opinion, can be the most effective role ever if you play it correctly, and Tovu played it to a T right there. What he did was, you're right, he heard the guy long, so he didn't go out long because his team had the advantage and it wasn't getting attacked from long, so there's no reason for him to show himself, right? Well, then he spots mid and spots the remaining 2. He now knows where all 3 of the CTs are, and they have to worry about him. Without retaking the site, they have to worry about that lurker before they can do anything. And once that he lived after that first encounter, they had to just save, because then they had to worry about getting shot in the back the whole time. So it was played perfectly. Love it. Great play, Tovu. Even if you did get hit in the face at a LAN, we love you.
Round 6 is going now. Score is 3-2 in favor of Savage, and they look to try and put a hold on this CT side and keep it going here. They did try and escape last round with some guns. Didn't happen for them. SapphireKelownaDotCom was able to get that round, and once again, they're going to be working long A. Excuse me. They do have a lurk right now. Not really a lurk. He's just kind of working catwalk nice and slow, trying to bring a different angle to the table. He's got one player to beat. That is going to be the number 3 of, I do believe that's Valens on the catwalk working against him. So Ocean and Valens probably going to square off here very shortly as 4 terrorists working up long. There's going to be 3 players at 8 at A. Let's see if they can make this. Getting close. They're going to work up. They're going to hit the cross right there. There goes Hades working the op. Takes down Els. Professor Chaos taking charge. Doomor in mid. Absolutely cleans Ocean's head off. So now this is going to be 2 versus 5. 1 versus 5. Now Wabbit pushes through the smoke after a flash. Professor Chaos was not blind. 3K for Chaos and a 4th round for Savage.
Yeah, I love it. What happened to the previous round I didn't go too much into because I was chatting about the lurk, but they had that opera that got the entry kill into the round. Well, then without the op presence on the CT side, they had to kind of peek mid to get some information out, and they peeked 1 too many times, and then Wabbit ended up opening up the round as well with another kill into Doomor, which ended up being a 5-on-3. So this round they played real passive, and it worked out great for them.
Hades opens up the round with a nice op pick. This will be round 7. We're already into the beginning parts of it. Valens trying to defend with a FAMAS. Gets 1, gets 2. Hades cleans up the 3rd kill there, so that's a 2K for both players. Hades with 3, shuts down long. Tovu last one alive. Wabbit, only player on T-side SapphireKelownaDotCom to get a kill, and score will be 5-2.
I love it. Moving the op around so that the terrorists cannot say, hey, listen, the opera's usually mid, so let's just smoke him off and go here. Well, if he's moving around, he's going to have the chance to give his team the advantage every single round. It's very well played. I don't know if Hades is their permanent opera, but right now he's playing pretty well, so I like it on his end.
This will be round number 8, and it looks like Sapphire is going to try and do an eco here, setting up for long A. They're going to try and get aggressive, see if they can steal a gun, and it's not going to look good for him. Professor Chaos has him basically locked over there by Dumpster. There's Valens. He can only get one before he goes down, but Chaos, on the repeat, goes down. Tovu was able to get him. On the other side of things, Ocean working well, getting Hades out of his way. So this turned into a 2 versus 2. They're going to try and throw the bomb across. It makes it. That should be an op pickup right there. Ocean, with no gun besides that CZ-75, is going to get the bomb plant for long. Now he's just got to work with the CZ. Try and stay alive here. Allow his teammate to set up and get a shot off, because that op is completely out of reach now, as we see Relics moving up underneath, looking for the long player. There goes Ocean.
Nice shot.
Dumore takes him down, smokes the plant. He's going to get it on that plant right now. Let's see if Tovu, with an op in his hands, can make something happen. And it looked like that shot should have hit right there through the smoke. Doesn't matter, though. Relics takes him down, and Savage will grab a 6th round to their name. And we do have a pause. Did we lose somebody?
Must have. Unless they just want to get a timeout here, like the ESL finals. Guys, let's talk this over. Let's figure it out. What's going on? What's going on? Never mind, we're good, we're good. Here we go.
Get a quick little high-five session in. We're doing great, guys. We're winning. Let's keep it going.
They lost a lot of guns right there. So right now, if you're the CTs, you're thinking, great 2 kills right there, Professor. You don't have to peek to get the 3rd to make a clip. We get it. You're in the match, brother. You're playing at CEVO-P. Let's go.
So this will be round 9 right now.
Leg them through the door.
Ooh. Some damage off already. Wabbit is down low, down to 31 HP, actually. And this is a good start for Savage. That Opper is hurt. It's going to make it a little riskier for him to peek. And once again, let's talk about what Savage has going on here. They're playing your stereotypical 2-3 right now. One player's on the catwalk, 2 are over there near B, or 1 in B, and then 1 is going to be mid, fast rotate into B, and then 2 towards long. Right now, they're splitting it up a little bit. They're thinking, oh, Ocean. Ocean getting the flank off on Dumore. Then he's going to get aggressive into B until the smoke drops, and he immediately quits and turns around. So that's going to be all 5 terrorists towards mid. 1 is outside of long. Is he going to catch Professor Chaos? No. Professor Chaos wins the battle. So this is back onto a 4 versus 4v3 as Hades gets the op shot. Valen's getting aggressive. He knows there's another one there. Can't beat him. That's Els, but Els is low, and Hades hits the shot through the door. That's a 2K on the round for him, and now we're into a 3 versus 1. Ocean, last one left on terrorist side. He does have the bomb in his hands. Hades right there at the doorway. 3K. Score will be 7-2 Savage.
Sorry if that's bothering you. I could mute my mic.
No,
whenever I watch it, that's what I do. I love it right now. The CTs, one thing I disliked about that round is Dumore's in a position right there where he had B control, but he was in an island all by himself. If he doesn't make some crazy plays there, he's dying without a possibility of a trade by the CTs. So that's the one thing I would have loved to see him change there. But it worked out for him in the end because Valens and Hades both took mid control right there, just pop flashing and peeking, pop flashing and peeking. And SapphireKelowna was just not ready for it, and Hades picked up a couple op kills, Balance picked up a couple rifle kills, and then it left Ocean in a really tough spot in like a 1-on-4. So very well played by them to just keep contesting middle if SapphireKelowna is not going to smoke it out.
And what we're seeing once again from Valens as round 10 is underway. They know exactly where he is playing that spot. I was about to talk about, I like how he's committed to it until they realize that he's there every round. So they're working against him now. NB Relics, last hope, gets 2. That is going to be huge. Got to turn around and look towards the tunnel. Cannot make it happen. Ocean will take him down, but Relics did his job, got 2 frags out of the way before he went down. Wabbit! Oh my goodness, was able to get the flank off on Hades. Now it's a 2 versus 1. They should know Professor Chaos is in tunnels. He's going to work his way out, gets 1 frag. Oh, he's so close to dying, but Wabbit makes the peek.
Good peek by Wabbit right there. I mean, he's in a really tough spot, really low health right there, because if he has a nade, and he nades that window, which is where you should nade if you're nading right there, he's dead. But he took the chance of peeking him before he had the chance to kind of guess if he was on it, if he wasn't on it. So I like it. Good play. That round came down to the lurk, to be honest. You were going to say you love that Valens plays up close mid. I hate that. That's a committed spot. As a CT, I hate it because you're committed right there. That's at most 1, maybe 2 kills. But if they commit to a mid to B, you're dead. You're not getting out of there. So it's worked for him thus far, and it didn't pay off right there. So, like I said, I'm the guy that's just sitting back correcting people after it finally stopped working.
Definitely. This will be round 11. Savage with a big lead here. Score is 7-3. SapphireKelownaDotCom is kind of reeling a little bit. They had a good round there. Now they got to try and string a couple of these together to try and fix their economy, make it a little bit more solid for themselves. These 1 wins, then losses is not going to help them at all. All that flash and then peak. Hades able to take down Char. That will make this a 5 versus 3, as we've already lost Wabbit to the op from Hades also, and your remaining 3 terrorists are actually going to be up towards upper B, looking like they're going to try and get aggressive. Hades has already rotated that direction. They peek.
The triple peek.
Peek in
the ace, dude. Just get it at this point. Don't even peek him, Relics.
There it is.
Boom.
There it is. Ace for Hades, bringing that one home. 8-3, Savage.
You know, before that round, I was going to say this is a battle of Wabbit and Hades kind of going at it with the ops and whatever, but Hades just took that round over. I mean, he's rotating around. We've seen him play long A. We've seen him pick mid. We've seen him in the back B of plat. The terrorists have no clue where he's going to be, and right now they need to go the opposite way of him because they have no answer for him. So now it puts him on an eco. We'll see what they do.
The mobility op that we're seeing from Hades is working out, and it looks like it's going to be a 5-man rush onto the catwalk. That nade catches a few of them, does some damage. There's Hades getting 1 and 2. Can he get a 3rd before he goes down? Looks like he's not going to get it yet. Relics, and he does get a 3rd. Jump in with the CZ. Why not just
jump in the air, you know? See us go. Let's just leave our feet, shoot our guns a few times, and one of the bullets is bound to hit. I mean, that was a pretty standard round as an eco. I would have loved to have seen the fact that they were going to go up cat right there. I'd like to have everyone on my team buy a flash and just flash over so that we can get up close into that opper or rifler's face by the time he actually sees us. But it's an eco. It is what it is. So we'll see if they can rifle it up here and take charge with Char having that commando.
As you guys see, we got a commando in the hands of Char. Let's see if he can work it well. And Ocean goes down. That's the bomb drop in upper B. Getting aggressive is going to be Dumore. And I have to say, Dumore stepping in with Savage has been one of the nicest things I've seen so far. We saw him step in, at least for me, the first time I got to watch him play with them was during the season 5 pro placement tournament. And he stepped in and did very, very well. Watched Dumore play for quite a while now, and I'm happy to see him step up into this team and do good things here. Even though they're negative right now, record-wise, I can see these guys stepping up and working better. If you
look at their record, though, they've only lost by a few rounds on the matches they have lost. So, I mean, that says a lot.
Dumore's going to be peeking middle, and Dumore will get the frag over his teammate, though, so only Wabbit left alive. Last one, Relics tears him apart, and that'll be 10-3 Savage. And this is looking like a rough start here for SapphireKelownaDotCom. Only 3 rounds so far on Terrorist side. If they can make this 5, that's going to help quite a bit. But Savage with 10 on CT, that's going to be a hard barrier to overcome.
I mean, the CT's Savage is playing with a backup right now in Professor Chaos. And I don't mean that he's an inept backup because he's an awesome player. I've seen him play a few times, and I think he's an awesome player. But their pop flashes for teammates to get a kill, just simple stuff. Hey, I'm going to pop flash this for you as soon as this goes off peak. It's worked out beautifully for him. It's given him an advantage every round. I love it.
We will be seeing an eco from SKGC right now in round 14. They're trying to work long. They already got 1 pick. Professor Chaos is down out of the way. Some good flashes at long allowed them to rush him. Now they're going to be pushing long. Els gets a kill on Hades. Very, very weak is going to be Valens, though. Gets 1 before he gets traded out. This will be a 2 versus 2 battle. Bomb has snuck its way around to B.
Auto sniper.
And both CTs are on catwalk right now. So this will be a free plant for Ocean. Let's see how fast Savage realizes that it's not at A. They're going to get aggressive. They're going to go look for it. And, Els is able to take down Relics, and the gunfight ensues. Dumore wins that one, and now he knows for a fact that the bomb is not at A. He's going to have to try and beat Ocean, and Ocean only has a CC-75, but it is extremely dangerous considering he's playing up close to the door and the window right now, and he's going to peek out, allow Dumore to come into the site. He's going to stay silent, play this as best he can to try and give himself a good shot at winning this round. Dumore's going to go over, probably fake this. Ocean, no, he's going to stick it. Ocean will step through the window and get the round win for his team. The 1 versus 1 clutch, 3K for Els, a 2K for Valens, and the score will be 10-4 going into last round of the half.
Yeah, I love the play right there and the one-on-one. I would have, if I had to nitpick about that round, I would say that once that guy got the auto sniper kill at A, stay alive as long as you can. Don't even give the other guy a chance to re-peek you, because as every second that ticks off the clock right there, you have that bigger chance to win the round. Bigger chance to win the round. You know your teammate has a pistol holding in sight, but honestly, I can't really nitpick. They won an eco on Dust 2. Sometimes it's hard to do on the terrorist side, especially with the confidence that's got to be building up on the Savage team right now. So honestly, I'd love to see them do something that they just did with pistols to try and get this next gun round with rifles, but it doesn't look like they're going to. It doesn't look like it's an A take at all, or a long take, I'm sorry.
So it looks like they're going back to that slow pick and roll. Actually looking like they're going to stack up towards long with 3 players. And there's going to be a set over there. Your number 8 player, who is that? That's going to be Els, throwing flashbangs for his teammates. They're going to try and work their way up. Aggressive in mid is going to be Professor Chaos. Takes some damage through the door. Hades trying to hold long.
Trouble.
Can he get it? No! Ooh, wow. I've seen
no counter flashes coming in from the CTs to help him. I'm really surprised about that.
And there's going to be another that's Balance who goes down also. This is looking like SapphireKelownaDotCom can make this a 10-5 half.
Hot flash. Oh.
Ooh, Chaos gets 1 before the trade out. And Dumore in position gets taken down by Ocean. So now only Relics left alive for the CTs. He's going to be 1 versus 4 here. He's got to go for it. No choice not to. This is the last round of the half. Savage would like to lead 11-4. He gets 1, gets 2. Pulls the spray over. Only 1 HP, though. He's hurt. This is going to be 1 versus 2. Bomb will be planted for long. And 1 player to beat on Catwalk. Can't make it happen. Ocean takes him down. Half will be 10-5 in favor of Savage. And if you're Savage at this point, you have to be extremely happy with yourselves. 10 rounds on CT of Dust 2.
Yeah, with the terrorist pistol round being notoriously more won than the CT, you have to feel confident here, because if you win this pistol round, it's essentially going to put you to 13-5, assuming everything goes correctly, because it's so hard to short buy on the CT side with FAMASas. Most people don't do it because it's more money than the $2,000 Galil. So you assume that if you get pistol on here, it's 13-5. Man, we've got a few rounds to just get 3 more to end it, and we're T side, which is notoriously the favored side. Even if you have a bad T side, it should still be good enough to get 6 rounds. They should feel really confident right now. They did lose 2 in a row right there, which if you're SK fans right now, you're thinking, all right, guys, we got a little confidence going in there. Let's see if we can do what, if they did it to us, we can do it to them. You know, that's the kind of mentality you have to have going into these. And that's how you see these top teams like Virtus Pro and those guys lose a half 13-2, and then they win the next half 14-1. You know, they've seen themselves get 14 rounds on another side, so they know they can do it again. So if you're SK fans, you're hoping that's what they think, and they're not just like, well, I'll sis one. You know, you hope it's not something like that.
Man, and you want to talk about comeback teams, Virtus Pro is, in my mind, they're the team to talk about when you talk about comebacks. I'm glad you mentioned them. I believe...
And Cloud9.
Cloud9,
Let's hear it for our boys.
Cloud9, yes, definitely.
Let's hear it for the boys.
Every game a comeback to make it into the semis. That was impressive. That was very
when your back's against the wall and every time you pretty much come through. I mean, it was impressive. ESL was by far the best Counter-Strike I have ever watched. And from me to say that, who watched back when like dinosaurs actually used a mouse, hey, that means a lot.
Oh man. Like honestly, like watching C9 win on Nuke against Nip, I was so unbelievably pumped for that. I'm like, dude, we're going to Dust 2. This is done. This is over with.
Yeah.
Dust 2, we got this all day long. And then we switched over to Cobblestone, and I'm like, oh goodness.
They didn't just beat Nip on Nuke. They destroyed Nip on Nuke. If that would have played out, I think they would have gotten every single T-side round from there on out. Their T-side was spectacular.
Yeah. It was
sucks
amazing.
It went to Cobble. Really sucks because Cloud9 didn't prepare for Cobble that much, and I know they didn't because they assumed that they had 2 vetoes every time. And those were the 2 they were going to veto every time. But yeah. Either way, it was an awesome tournament.
Yeah, it was a definite good showing, but this will be second half starting now. Savage versus SapphireKelownaDotCom. We watched Savage first half get this on CT side, 10-5 in their favor. Now this will be your first round. This is going to be the second pistol of the game. And Savage, really slow play here, looking to see if they can get aggressiveness out of your CT, SapphireKelownaDotCom. They're going to push B, and it's not looking like they're going to push B at all. They are just set up and waiting. Mid player working his way around. He's actually going to get in a little bit of a gunfight there. Who is that gunfighting right now? That's going to be Tovu and Dumore taking some shots at each other. I don't think any damage has happened. No damage out yet. Everybody's just kind of working around. Ooh, Els is taking a ton. He goes down. Dumore just absolutely smokes him over Xbox with a Glock. That will open up things quite a bit here. Let's see if it pulls a rotate from A back down in the CT, and it's not looking like it's going to, so offset numbers here at B. Only one at B, one fast rotate in mid. They know that, Tovu is effectively out of the game now. 4 HP is going to throw a flash, re-peek off that, get taken down.
Into his own flash.
Oh, Dumore shooting so well right now, but they're going to get aggressive up the catwalk right into Wabbit, who works it for 1 kill before he gets traded out. There goes all the B players, so now only one left alive on CT side. That's going to be Char trying to work this 1 versus 4 as the bomb is going to get planted at the A bomb site. Let's see if Char can get up the catwalk. Relix is right in front of him. If Relix takes a jump here, that'll distract Char. They'll know where he is. Valens can make the peek from the car. Oh, no, Char's going to jump, fall directly in front of Relix, and that will be it for first round of second half. Savage picks it up 11-5.
Yeah, do you have in-game chat on right now? Voice?
I do not.
Oh, man, you heard one of the members just going hard at everyone in life, so... Yeah, I'm sorry, I had to laugh there. But yeah, I mean, honestly, that came down to Dumore. Honestly, this guy is insane with pistols. I played against him in a match the other day, and he single-handedly ecoed my team with a deagle. So, I mean, I love the idea of using your long-range pistols against a Glock, but in that mid-fight right there, that big box, which is called Xbox, what most people know it as, if you're fighting someone on the CT mid, that's not that long range. The Glock's still going to shoot you down to 1 health. So, I don't know. I don't know if I like it.
This will be round 17 now, and Savage working slow again. Ooh, Relix getting in there. Gets in a little bit and then runs back out into the B tunnels. I don't know if that was a blown up strat from them, but he got aggressive.
Well, they're just spotting. I think they're just spotting a stack here.
Ooh, he goes down. Ocean takes him down with the CC-75. That is going to be all 4 remaining terrorists are going to try and push their way into B. They know Ocean should be close. Here comes the scout. Can it work? No. Professor Chaos and Hades both getting shots, but Ocean stays alive until finally Dumore takes him down. 2 versus 2 battle. They know the scout's at the window right now. Dumore's going to go out and get it. There goes that scout, and the other player's already right there.
Oh, no!
Tovu makes the eco happen with that Galil. That is going to be huge for them. 2K at the end of the round to win that and stop the momentum that is Savage right now. Scores 11-6.
Yeah, I'm going to be really nitpicky there on Savage, but I love the fact that they spotted Relix went in with his pistol. So that way if he dies, they don't pick up a gun, right? I love that. They figured out that there's 2 people there. You know, it's not a stack because we only saw 2 people cross. I get it that they wanted to go back to B, but as soon as that smoke came in to the tunnels, they needed to fall off and regroup. Because what happened there is they allowed the entire CT team to get into position to retake B. Even if it wasn't a B take, they over-exaggerated on the retake there because it's an eco round. Let's take our chance. We already spotted a few people at B. Let's take our chance that they're going to go there and let's sack it. And it worked out for them because those CZs, once again, are very, very strong if you're going into them. Or if you're rushing and you get up close to someone, a CZ is deadly, deadly. So... I'm nitpicky.
Round 18 now. Savage is going to be on the eco here, trying to make some money happen for themselves. Head armor on all of them. Relix with an AK takes the headshot. There goes Tovu, the actual player who just won the last round for them with that flank. So Tovu, Wabbit right there in a dangerous position. If they can get up on him, they can make this kill happen. And will they do it? Hades has to drop down so he doesn't die. Professor Chaos ends up cleaning up Char really fast on the rotate from behind. Actually, Char and his teammate, I believe. Who is that over there with him? That's going to be Els. Yes, right on top of it. Ocean down in CT spawn. Deagle in the hands of Dumore, trying to get those 1 digs. Gets a little bit of damage off on Oceans, and now they know for a fact they got one CT spawn, and I do believe Hades, yep, now they know for a fact where all of the remaining CTs are. Ocean's going to be pushing the ramp. Hades doesn't look that direction, though, and goes down. Ocean gets another one. It's going to be a 2 versus 2. Relics is on the flank, though. He could be the one to save this round, and he does get the flank off. So eco from SK, and then an eco from Savage, and they once again are commanding lead by 6 rounds. 12-6. Savage is up.
They full bot. I mean, they invested in that round as a full buy. One thing I don't understand, what gun did Wabbit have there? He was sitting in the site behind that single box with a grenade out of some sort. I don't know if it was a smoke grenade or a nade, but he gave up any advantage he had in that round of holding a spot by just sitting there. And by that time he saw somebody, he threw a grenade, and it was too late because he's already dead. Yeah, so they gave up the entire fight. So I don't understand what happened there. Maybe it's some miscommunication on my part, and I'm going hard at him for something his teammates said. So I apologize if I am. Otherwise, I don't know what you're doing there, brother.
This will be round 19. Savage with that commanding lead. Once again, they're going to try and light by with those pistols, try and get an eco round off for themselves. We're going to see P250s, CZ75s, and Silence USP
no armor.
Ocean. Yeah, no armor here. No, not one kit in their hands. And, ooh, Relics might get caught right here. No, luckily he looks back towards the door, gets a little curious just in case. Char is still there. Char's going to be trying to work the CZ.
Spam!
And there it is. The one tap through the door at the end of it, instead of the spam, just makes it happen in one, gets it done. That will be a bid into the B bomb site as they're able to take down Ocean. And here comes, ooh, the rotates there. Els drops a gun for his teammates. Relics is out of the way now, but Els is so very low. He's down, out of the game now, so it's going to be a 2 versus 4. Tovu getting spammed. No hits through the door, and both CTs are stacked right there near each other. One's on catwalk, the other one is rotating back up to palm tree, grabs the AK, and at this point, Wabbit has to try and cover his teammate to see if they can save that AK. Tovu would like to drop one more. Oh, but Hades flanking long right now. They're going to get a pinch on both of these remaining CTs. And I think Tovu is onto it a little bit. He's going to try and rotate back around through the speedway. There goes Wabbit. He's down. Hades is going to get in his face. Balance is right there to clean up, though. No saved AK for Sapphire Kelowna. And Savage now has their 13th round.
Yeah, I mean, that's an eco. I get it. It happens. It's really hard to hold against AKs if they spread out and use them correctly. So, no, I don't put too much emphasis in that round. I'd love to see them win this round. I'd like to see a close match here. Every time I get on this freaking cast, it's a 16-1 or 16-6. I'd like to see a trade here. There it is. Couple kills by Wabbit.
That is going to be a big 2K for him at the beginning of round 20. Sapphire Kelowna trying to grab that all-important 7th round here to try and bring this back close. More importantly, to try and hurt the economy build-up. Oh, but the peak Professor Chaos just shuts Tovu down, who's in the pit. Char now has a reading on one of the terrorists, takes a nade, gets flashbang, on the jump gets taken down. Dumore shooting so extremely well right now. This will be a 3 versus 3 battle. One player still at long, hiding in the pit. Dumore has to think that he's still there. Let's see, he's going to get aggressive for it. Wabbit's in a good position to try and make it happen. No, he is not. Dumore.
This is insane.
Cleans his head, and Els on the other side of things takes down Valen. So it's still going to be a 2 versus 2 winnable round for either side. Bomb will be planted at A, actually for long, and there is a player long, Dumore. And he might as well have an op in his hands. How he's been shooting that AK. 2K on the round for him. Ocean's going to go for the smoke. Smokes are coming in. Let's see. Ocean goes for it. He's got to try and live for 8 seconds. Time is ticking down. Let's see if Els can distract enough. No! Dumore gets a headshot through the smoke. 3K for him. Professor Chaos on the cleanup. That will be a 2K, and Savage takes this 14-6 now.
So, honestly, listen. Professor Chaos and Dumore, their aim is out of control right now. First of all, Glorens, you might have messed up. You went on vacation this week. You might not be on the squad after this week. Because this guy's insane. And if he's not, Professor Chaos, shoot me a message. I got a Premier and a Pro spot. I'll just fit you in the roster for me. Because you're on fire.
You heard it here first. If you are listening, Professor Chaos. Oh, Els! Right there.
He snuck in there. Like it.
Oh, he made it happen. Let's see if he can keep it going. Grabs an AK. Not able to do it, though. Valens eventually takes him down. So it will be a 4-on-4 here, and we're seeing 3 scouts. We are seeing 3 scouts.
Desperation time.
Oh, it doesn't
one kill
matter.
coming in. There's the up kill.
Can he get another one? Ocean's going to peek out again. Relic
Right now, it's like having an op. It's like having an op.
There it is. If he gets this last shot,
he does! That's what I'm talking about. I want to see a close game.
Scout by.
Right now, Hades is like, are we playing matchmaking? What is going on? Like, right now, you can't even be mad at your team. You're like, all right, guys, let's put that one behind us. Let's hit it up with a buy here. Realize they got a couple scouts. And let's make sure that we understand that when we execute somewhere, not go one by one. Because that's essentially what they did there.
The 3 scout buy, that new meta, eco rounds by 3 scouts.
It worked out so well. Essentially, once that first guy gets a shot, it's like an op.
Yep. Oh, got everybody low, and now we're into round 22 here. Savage trying to get this 15th round for themselves so they can take a little bit of a breather here, take their foot off the gas pedal, and prevent the bleeding that is happening now. SapphireKelownaDotCom doing everything they can to try and prevent that 15th round. Can he get away from the nade?
Jumping scout.
Ooh. And he hits it! The jumping scout shot works for Char. That will take Dumore out of this round, and essentially that will stop that long A push. I'm stuck on nobody. Sorry about that, guys. But we will have, it looks like terrorists are moving their way back to the mid. Almost all 4 left alive. L's right there. Who's going to get the spray off? And I do believe the winner of that battle will be Hades. Does much more damage to L's than he took. Only brought him down 5 HP total. And they're still stacked up in mid, though. And now we're going to see SapphireKelowna.com working their way back towards the middle of those bomb sites. No reason to extend into mid when you can just hold 2 players there and try and prevent that rush. And it looks like it's going to pay off for him. Wabbit gets 1 before traded out. Els goes down. No! It does not work out in their favor. Now down to a 2 versus 2 here. Els is very, very low. Ocean's full HP. We have Professor Chaos with 2 kills already. Valen's only with the Galil. He's going to try and make the cross. Professor Chaos goes down. Out of ammo right there as Oceans has to reload real fast. Otherwise, he was going to get killed. And I hit a big spot of lag. Nope, we're back.
I did too. The flank.
Oh, 1 versus 1 now. Let's see if Valens can make it happen. And he
my
does.
Goodness.
Valens with the 1 versus 2 clutch for his team.
Els! If you're on the flank there, man, wait for your teammate. As Mo would say, come on, man, wait for me to be there. Wait for me to be there. Right there, all he did was put him in a one-on-one situation, both spots. So, I mean, great play by Valens because he put himself in that position. But if you're on the flank with extremely low health and you die right there, you know your teammate's in real trouble. So I don't like that.
This could be it for all the marbles now. Savage with 15 rounds in their pocket. SapphireKelowna.com having to buy out here and having to win every round from here on out to try and force this overtime. But Savage, Dumore is going to get the first pick right off the bat. He's going to take down Wabbit, and this will be a 5 versus 4. And look at this. It's pulled everybody out of B, getting aggressive now in the mid. They're going to try and peek those doors. Let's see if they see each other. It will be a gunfight right there at the doors. Nobody is going to... Oh, Valens is eventually going to get out of that. 4 terrorists rush into B. Only player there to defend is going to be Els as his teammate rotate. Els does a ton of damage. Can't get the kill on Professor Chaos. Relics brings down, who was that? Ocean at the end of that. So now we have Tovu and Char left alive. Now only Tovu. This is going to be a 1 versus 4.
Time.
Can he get it? No, he's not able to.
Match
Relics
is
takes him
over right
down.
now.
That is it. 16-7. Savage brings himself 1 win closer to being 100% even, and SapphireKelowna gets handed their 2nd loss of the season in CEVO.